Hello, friend. I'm Hope, and I'm really glad you're here today. Welcome to English with Hope, a calm space for your mind and your heart. In this channel, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to rush. Here, we learn English slowly. We listen English gently. No pressure, no stress. And here, you are not alone. Wherever you are in the world, I'm right here with you. So relax your shoulders, take a slow breath, and let's begin. It is late. The world outside is blue and still. The lights in the houses across the street have all gone dark. You are in your bed, the blankets are warm, the pillow is soft, your body is ready for sleep, but your mind is wide awake. It is walking down a long, dark hallway. It is opening doors that should stay closed. It is looking for something. A mistake you made 3 years ago. A word you said this morning. A look someone gave you. A look that felt cold or maybe just tired. But you think, maybe they are angry with me? Maybe I did something wrong? Do you feel that? That tightening in your chest? It feels like a knot. A small, heavy knot of what ifs. What if I'm not good enough? What if they leave? What if everything goes wrong? Wait, take a moment. Can you feel the air on your skin right now? It is just air. It is quiet. But inside, there is a storm, a quiet storm. It doesn't make a sound, but it is exhausting. We call it overthinking, but it feels more like a circle. A circle that has no beginning and no end. You try to stop. You tell yourself, stop thinking, just go to sleep. It doesn't matter. But the more you push, the more the thoughts push back. They are like waves, small, cold waves hitting the shore. I want to tell you something we don't often talk about. There is a reason, a very deep reason, why your mind does this. It isn't because you are broken. It isn't because you are too much. There is a secret hidden in the way your heart tries to protect you. And later, we will look at that secret together. But for now, just notice the weight. How does it feel in your body? Does it feel like a heavy stone? Or maybe like a buzzing bee? Deep inside your head, whatever it is, it's okay. You are allowed to be tired of your own thoughts. You are allowed to want peace. Let's sit here for a moment in the blue light of the night. Just you and me and the unfinished conversation, the one you are having with yourself. Let the words fall like autumn leaves. They don't have to be answered right now. In the world of psychology, they tell us that overthinking is a tool that our brain uses to keep us safe. Imagine a small child in a dark forest. The child is listening for every sound. A branch breaks, a leaf rustles. The child thinks, what was that? Is it a monster? Is it the wind? Should I run? Should I hide? This is what your mind is doing. It is looking for monsters, not in a forest, but in your life. It looks at your bank account. It looks at your relationships. It looks at your future. And it asks, is there a monster here? Is there a danger I missed? Can you see the shadow? The shadow of fear that hides behind every thought? It is a heavy shadow, and sometimes we carry it for so long that we forget what it's like to walk in the sun without looking behind us. Maybe you feel this weight in your shoulders, like you are carrying a backpack full of stones. Each stone is a what if. What if I lose my job? What if I said the wrong thing in that meeting? What if I'm not living my life correctly? Just for a moment, can you imagine putting the backpack down? Just for 1 minute. You don't have to throw the stones away. Not yet. That is too hard. Just set it on the ground. next to your feet. Feel how light your shoulders are. The shadow is still there. But you are not holding it. It is just a shape on the floor. It's interesting, isn't it? How we think that by thinking more, we will solve the problem. We think, if I think about this for 10 hours, I will find the answer. I will be safe. But overthinking is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't take you anywhere. It just moves back and forth, back and forth. Can you feel that rhythm? The repetitive pull of the past and the push of the future? What is happening right now, in this very second, while you are listening to my voice? There is no what if in this second. There is only this sound and your breath. But the mind is clever. It says, wait, if you stop thinking, something bad will happen. It's a lie, a soft, quiet lie. Peace is not a lack of safety. Peace is knowing that even if the storm comes, you are here and you are enough. But why is it so hard? Why does the shadow feel so real? Maybe because we have forgotten how to trust the silence. In the next moment, we will go deeper. We will look at a memory that might feel like your own, a memory of a voice and a choice. I want to tell you a story. It is a story about a girl and a glass of water. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? But for her, it was everything. She was at a dinner party. The room was filled with soft music. The smell of warm bread was in the air. Everyone was laughing. She wanted to say something funny, something to make them like her. She leaned forward, and her hand, just for a second, hit the edge of her glass. Water spilled across the white table. The music didn't stop. The world didn't end. Her friends smiled and wiped it up. It's okay, they said. Don't worry. But for the girl, the rest of the night was gone. She sat there, but she wasn't there. She was inside her head. She was listening to the echo. Why were you so clumsy? Everyone saw you. They think you are awkward now. Wait, can you hear that voice? The one that takes a small moment and turns it into a mountain? Maybe for you, it wasn't a glass of water. Maybe it was an email you sent. Maybe it was the way you said hello. Have you felt that cold echo before? The way a single moment can play over and over in your mind, like a song you can't turn off. In psychology, we call this rumination. It is like a cow chewing grass, over and over. But the grass is a memory, and the memory feels sharp. It feels like it happened a second ago, even if it was 10 years ago. The pain is still fresh. The girl went home. She lay in the dark. She remembered the way the water looked, the way the light hit the spill. She thought about what she should have done. I should have been more careful. I should have stayed home. I should have. Do you see what happened? The event was small, the thought was giant. The thought became her reality. We think that by looking at the mistake, we are learning. We think, if I think about this enough, I will never make a mistake again. But that is a trick. The mind is tricking you. It is keeping you in the past. It is locking the door to the present. What if that mistake wasn't a failure? What if it was just a thing that happened? Like rain or a breeze. Can you feel the difference between I made a mistake and I am a mistake? One is a cloud, one is the sky. The girl in the story is older now. She still spills water sometimes. She still says things that feel awkward, but she is learning to listen to a different voice, a voice that is quieter than the echo, a voice that says, it is okay to be human. Can you hear that voice right now, underneath all the noise? Underneath the should-haves? It is there. It doesn't scream. It doesn't argue. It just waits, like a patient friend. Maybe you have been too hard on yourself. Maybe you have been holding that glass for far too long. What would happen if you let it go? Not because the mistake wasn't real, but because you are real. And you deserve to be here, right now, in the quiet, without the echo, just for a moment. I want you to take a moment to look around the room you are in. It feels very private, doesn't it? Your thoughts feel like a secret that only you carry. You think, no one feels this way. No one else is this loud inside. I am the only one who can't stop. But I want to tell you something that might feel strange. If we could see thoughts like lines of light in the night, the whole world would be glowing. You are in your room. Someone else is in a city far away. Someone is sitting on a train. Someone is walking by the sea. And they are doing exactly what you are. They are asking the same questions. They are feeling the same tightness. Wait, can you feel the pulse in your wrist? Just for a second. Put your fingers to your skin. That rhythm, that soft, steady beat, that is the shared heartbeat. The heartbeat of the restless. Overthinking can feel like a wall. It builds up around you, brick by brick. What if by what if? It makes you feel so alone, like you are on a small island in a very cold ocean. But look across the water. Do you see those small lights? Those are the other islands. There are millions of them, all of us thinking, all of us wondering if we are enough. When you feel that heavy pressure, that need to solve your whole life, remember this connection. You are not a broken machine. You are a human being. And human beings, they care. We overthink because we care. We care about being loved. We care about doing a good job. We care about the people we might hurt. Is that such a bad thing? To care so much that your mind works overtime? Maybe, just maybe, it is a sign of a very big heart. A heart that wants things to be right. A heart that wants to be safe. A heart that is trying its best. Can you feel that shift? From I am overthinking to my heart is trying to protect me. It feels a little softer, doesn't it? Less like a battle. More like a conversation with a part of you that is simply very, very tired. And that's okay. Have you ever seen a bird that is trapped inside a house? It flies against the window again and again. It is not trying to hurt itself. It is not stupid. It is just looking for the sky. It wants to be free. Your thoughts are like that bird. They are hitting the glass. What if? What if? What if? They are just looking for the sky. They are looking for peace. But the sky is not outside. The sky is already there. Behind the thoughts. Can you feel the space? The space between the beats of your heart? There is a silence there. A silence that doesn't judge you. A silence that knows you are doing your best. What if it's okay to just rest right now? What if you don't have to fly against the glass anymore? Just for this minute, let the bird sit on the sill. Let it fold its wings. The sky isn't going anywhere. You are part of a massive family. The family of people who feel deeply. The family of people who think a lot. You are in good company. Listen to the air in the room. It is the same air I am breathing. It is the same air your neighbor breathes. We are all connected in this quiet. In the next moment, we will look at a tiny shift, a small change in the way you see. It is not a big solution, because you don't need a big solution. You only need a small opening, a little bit of light to find your way back. There is a moment, a very small, quiet moment. It happens when you stop fighting. You have been swimming for so long. The waves of your thoughts, they have been so high, so cold, and you were so tired of swimming. But what if you just stopped? What if you didn't try to reach the shore? What if you just let the water hold you? In the psychology of the mind, we often think we must fix the thought. We think we must find the answer to make the water still. But you cannot make the water still by hitting it with your hands. That only makes more ripples, more noise. Wait, can you feel the weight of your legs? Right now, against the chair or the bed, they are heavy, they are still, they are not running anywhere. The tiny shift is this: you are not your thoughts. You are the one who is listening to the thoughts. Imagine you are standing by a river. The water is moving fast. There are leaves floating by, red leaves, brown leaves. Each leaf is a thought. I'm worried about tomorrow. I shouldn't have said that. What if I fail? You are standing on the grass. You are watching them go by. You don't jump into the water to grab the leaves. You don't try to stop the river. You just stand there on the warm, solid ground, and you watch. How does it feel to be the watcher instead of the swimmer? Does it feel a little lighter? There is a surprising truth here, a truth that is very soft. The thoughts don't have to go away. For you to be at peace, the river can be fast, the river can be loud, but the grass where you stand, the grass is quiet. What is the ground beneath you like? Is it soft? Is it firm? Focus on that feeling of being held. You are the ground. The thoughts are just the weather. And the weather, it always changes. Maybe you have spent your whole life trying to control the rain, trying to push the clouds away. But the sky doesn't fight the clouds. The sky just makes room for them. And then the sky lets them move on. Just for a moment. Can you make room for that one thought that is bothering you? Don't push it. Don't judge it. Just say, hello, I see you. You are a cloud. And I am the sky. It is such a tiny shift. It doesn't change the world. It doesn't solve the problem. But it changes everything. Because suddenly, you are not the storm. You are the space where the storm is happening. And in that space, there is safety. There is a strange, quiet kind of love. For the person who is struggling, that person is you. And you are doing so well. Can you feel that? The softness of your own breath. It is moving in. It is moving out. It doesn't ask for permission. It just takes care of you. In the final part of our journey, we are going to walk home, not to a house made of wood, but to the home inside your heart, where the noise finally stops, and the light is always warm. Stay with me. We are almost there. We have walked a long way together, through the hallways of the mind, through the shadows of the past, and through the river of our thoughts. And now, we are standing at the door. It is a simple door, made of old, warm wood, This is the door to your heart, the place where overthinking cannot follow. Can you see the handle? It is cool and smooth in your hand. Wait. Take a deep breath before you open it. Can you feel the air filling your lungs? It is fresh. It is new. This breath has never been breathed before. It belongs only to this moment, to you. When you open this door, you are not going into a world of answers. You are not going to find a fix. You are going home. Inside, the light is soft, like the sun at 5 o'clock in the evening. Everything is quiet. The what-ifs are gone. The I should have is silent. There is only a deep, wide space. A space that says, you are safe here. Have you ever felt a silence that felt like a hug? A silence that didn't feel empty, but felt full? Full of peace. In the psychology of healing, we learn that the mind is like a house. The top floor is where the thinking happens. It is busy, it is loud, but the foundation, the deep part of the house, is always still. Even if a storm is hitting the roof, you have been living on the roof. You have been living on the roof, trying to hold the tiles down, trying to stop the wind. No wonder you are exhausted. But you can come downstairs now. You can sit by the fire. You can let the storm happen without being inside of it. What if it's okay to not have the answers? What if the answer is just being here with your heart? Can you feel the rhythm of your breathing again? Slow and steady, like the tide of the ocean. The ocean doesn't worry about the waves. It just is the ocean. The waves come and the waves go. But the deep water stays. You are the deep water. The overthinking is just the foam on the surface. It is white and busy and fast, but it has no weight. Your weight, your beautiful human weight, is in your soul, and your soul is at rest. Maybe tomorrow the mind will be loud again. Maybe the what-ifs will return. And that's okay, because now you know the way back. You know that beneath the noise, there is a home where nothing needs to be fixed, a home where you are always welcome, just as you are, with your mistakes, with your worries, with your big, beautiful, overthinking heart. Stay here for a moment, in the warmth of this silence. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be anyone. You are already home. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for trusting me to walk with you through the quiet. You have done something very brave. You have looked at your mind with kindness. And that is the beginning of everything. As you go back into your day, or as you fall into a deep sleep, carry this stillness with you, like a small warm stone in your pocket. If the thoughts get too loud, just touch that stone. Remember the river, remember the sky, and remember, I am right here with you. You are never alone in the dark. Sleep well, friend, or walk gently into your day. I'll be here next time, waiting in the quiet. Until then, be gentle with yourself. Goodbye for now.